fire, water, magic, booms and blasts, and anything your imagination can come up with, VFX make video games and animation more fun. But how do you make them? Well, that's where we come in. At VFX Apprentice, our passion is helping you start and complete your journey towards making your own magic and making the world a little bit more fun. With hundreds of hours of lessons, weekly live streams, and daily mentor feedback, you won't just learn how to make VFX, you will prepare yourself to think and work like a VFX artist, creating and optimizing stylized visual effects for games and animation.
I love the way that the course is structured and the way that it's broken down. It makes it really approachable, and the different segments really let you focus on the things that you want to focus on first.
I was like literally from zero to start. I don't know anything about VFX. So the course content is really nice to me, is that it starts from like zero, literally tell you basic stuff.
The way it was laid out was just, it started with like the intro to everything and thoroughly went through to like make sure you understood like that foundational pillar before you moved on to the next chapters.
Once I got the foundational stuff kind of locked in a bit, that's when I could really take off and just start kind of diving in all over the place.
2 years ago, it was like the jump off point for me jumping into my career because after I've done the courses, I felt much more confident about my work, and that was like the main point to jump into a job.
So I worked for years at Riot Games making effects for League of Legends, Teamfight Tactics, and some unannounced projects as well. And during that time, I gained a deep understanding of what it takes to learn as well as teach these principles. And pretty soon I started to expand to teaching many other effects artists and teams and sharing knowledge. And I found that I really, really loved sharing this knowledge. I figured eventually, why not create an online resource that's available to people all around the world and they can come and learn together.
You've got it in a nice, easy package to find and quickly go through it again, rather than spending hours trying to find videos on YouTube. Oh, I forgot to bookmark that. So it's all in a nice, neat package, really.
VFX All Access is like crazy because not only is there so much content, everything is also laid out in like a similar format.
I mean, it allowed me to fit it into my own life really easily, because I was working full time doing something completely different when I was doing the course, and it was something I was doing as a hobby that I wanted to get into professionally. So being able to just pick it up and have even if I just had 20 minutes or something like that to do like a drawing exercise or something, it was really easy for me to pick it up.
Going at your own pace, you have time to really grasp like the knowledge that you're getting. If you're stuck on something, especially, you have more time to sit there and try to understand, okay, what is it I'm trying to do?
You can do everything on your own pace, and you can watch all the videos at your time, at your speed. You can stop and make pause, make notes, and if you have questions, you can directly contact mentors or other students. So it was the content format was very, very good.
It was an easy road to follow. I didn't feel like I was lost at any point. Also, the community that is in Visual Effects Apprentice makes it that much easier to follow along in case you do feel lost.
Probably the most beautiful and helpful aspect of VFX Apprentice is our community. This started very early on and gained a life of its own as a flourishing ecosystem for learning and teaching. Really, I would say I'm very proud of it, but honestly, I can't claim the credit. The members of that community are so engaged and awesome.
The community is honestly like the best part of VFX Apprentice. Outside of the lessons and everything else, it's like having the community to really be able to meet up every week and just post in you have this forum now, and just trying to get feedback on different questions or issues you may be having.
It's always good to have a group of people that are all working at it to get better together. And it helps keep you in check. It helps you stay on track. It, helps you make friends.
I think the biggest thing that I've noticed is that everyone is so nice and helpful, and I feel like that's something that you really don't get too much of it anymore. And I like the fact that we can all just share knowledge with each other and not try to hide knowledge. We want to all see each other improve.
I'm a naturally very social person, so I do a lot better when I'm able to ask those questions. We have those weekly meetings where we get feedback from you, but then also from other mentors that are included as well. It's easy and it works because everybody there is kind of on the same path that you are.
The mentors that we have are my friends and colleagues. These individuals are some of the most beautiful people you'll ever meet. They love to give. They love to contribute. Some of them started with us as students and later became mentors themselves. Others came to me with this amazing background working in the industry and asked, how can I help? I want to contribute.
Oh, it's interesting to see how students grow with each day, each week, and post their work. It's very encouraging and motivating to do something myself too.
I like when mentors are real about the difficulties of the job and they don't only talk about the positives, or they explain how they approach different situations. And it works for me when they talk about their personal experiences a lot instead of talking in a broad sense.
It is better to always have at least someone who is giving you feedback on something, so you can see maybe I've missed this, or maybe this could be better, or something along those lines.
Having the community definitely pushes you in terms of your learning and skill, because you always find new approaches and new things that you overlook sometimes. Sometimes they're basic, sometimes they're pretty complex, but it's always nice to have an outside perspective.
So if you're interested in VFX, but maybe you're not quite sure where to start, that's why I wanted to make this video for you. I hope you understand that we have got you covered with the content, the mentorship, and the community to get you to whatever your career goals might be, whether you're just starting or trying to get more advanced learning. VFX Apprentice is built for you. But then again, you don't just have to take my word for it.
Just do it. I have spoken to a lot of friends that see what I do, and I show them some of the stuff I do, some of the sort of flipbook animations. Like, oh, that's so cool, I wish I could do that. I'm like, dude, I couldn't even do it, a year ago. I just jumped on it.
Look, I only have glowing things to say about it. I mean, it's 6 months later, I had my first job in the industry, so I don't think there's any way I would have been able to improve at the rate that I did.
As an artist, or even just as somebody who had an interest in video games, even just slightly, it taught me so much about the industry, and it taught me so much about what my future could be, that it was so inspiring to then meet so many different people in the industry that are connected through this community.
It's honestly, it's been the most important investment in my entire art career that I feel.
For me, it gave me a lot of security, because I knew I was now part of a big VFX family. I felt like I'm now in good hands, and I can now work and have fun and connect with other people. And that's I think is the best part.
And really, it's up to you how much you want to take advantage of everything the course has to offer. I think it's just one of the best decisions I've made in my life, for sure.
If I can do it, you can do it too. As long as you join this course, you can do it too.
If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm so grateful to have you here, and I really look forward to seeing you around.